Hey guys, good to have you all back. April is here. What are we doing in April? Envelopes. It's going to be all about envelopes April. So, what is it that I have on my desk? Well, the basis, which is 3 very basic envelopes. Now, guys, any envelopes that you want, as long as they are the same. If you have that, like the longer envelopes, if you have a different flap, if you have, well, whatever envelopes, if you have different colors, doesn't really matter. Just 3 basic envelopes. I'm going to turn it into something lovely. So let me show you what else we're using. The supplies. For paper, guess what? I am using my new digital kit. I am so happy I finally get to play with it. It is called Vintage Gardener. In case you don't know, lovies, it is linked below on my Ko-fi. There's also a freebie with this. Now, big thank you to all of you out there who already got the kit and for so many lovely comments. Apparently you love it as much as I do, and I love it. I love it a lot. So I'm gonna play with my digital kit. Now, if you don't have digital kits, if you don't like them, use any other paper that you have, lovies. Book pages, something. I wouldn't use scrapbook paper because that is too heavy for the envelopes. I normally print out my digitals on 160 or 180 grams. This time, however, I also printed this out on normal copy paper. Well, my copy paper is 90 grams. That is a little bit heavier than normal copy paper. Because we're going to cover everything of the envelopes and I don't want it to be heavy. So, yes, for paper I'm using the envelopes and my digitals. Other supplies is going to be very simple. Guys, this is a simple project. Yes, you cannot mass make it because it's a lot of work, one of them. But it's going to be simple. I'm going to use a ruler, a knife, scissors, you know, the basics, glue of your choice. I have something that marks it, not this, just a pencil. I have a ribbon, a piece of ribbon, or a woolly, or what have you, guys, to make a closure. I found this in my stash, beautiful antique trim. Isn't it amazing? Yeah, I love it. So, and it's the perfect color. And I want to do some inking because I'm using white envelopes. So for inking, I have chosen a couple of colors. I have peeled paint and forest moss. I think those colors go very well. And then for distressing, scorched timber. Bits and bobs. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I might use bits and bobs from the digital kit, but also might add some labels and post stamps. You know me, the works. So for the basics, you just need 3 envelopes. Simple ones, plain ones. Use colored ones. Guys, I have a big collection of envelopes. Can I find some? Yes. If you have, for instance, these craft envelopes, you don't need to ink. Ta-da! You don't need to ink. But I have a gazillion of the white ones, so I'm using the white ones today. Yes? Okay, guys. Let's start the project. It's going to be easy, so please join in. So before I start the project, let me sort of explain what it's going to look like. I'm going to make sort of a trifold thingy using 3 envelopes. One of them on the bottom, then the other one. This is going to attach to this flap, leaving a little bit of room in between them because they need to close up. Yes. And then putting on the third one, again, leaving a little room. Well, actually a little more room than here because this will fold in. This will fold up. Yes. And then this will be the closing flap. Yeah. So you can basically sort of fold it open. I'm going to do it landscape. So you can fold it open like this, but you can also make it portrait. And it's going to have pockets, so you can put lots in. And I want to make a closure with a ribbon. That is the idea. It's very, very simple, and that's why you can do it with all sorts of envelopes. Now, if you have the envelopes with the straight edges, hoping you have a little bit more room here. If not, you can make it bigger, making a notch if you want to. Just, figure something out, loves. You are creative enough. Okay, but the envelopes are white, so you need to ink them. I've taken out a couple of colors. I'm going to test it out. I think I want to start with peeled paint. Now, Mr. Holtz told me you cannot use the same dauber for all the inks and the oxides and such. Wow, okay, then not. So I invested in a lot of these. Well, I have a couple of these daubers, yes. And then I have lots of these. This is my organization system, guys. I have a vintage ring binder and I put holes in it. That's a closure. Then it has these plastic pouches that you can put paper in, but they now function as sort of an in-between, see, for the ink. And then I used Velcro. Yes, I printed out. Yeah, it's a thing. I printed out all the names and yes, and here are the green ones. We were going to start with peel paint, so I have peel paint. I take it off, yeah, and put it on my dauber. Ta-da! That's my organization system. So here's what I'm doing. I am inking this, the outside, the inside and the outside. I am not inking the flap. I am, however, inking the last flap because the last flap is going to be the closure. So just around the outside. Why not inking after you put everything on? I have found that this is a much better way, because if you're going to put paper on, you're going to ink it, there's going to be a little bit of a height difference because you put some paper on. So there's always going to show a little bit of the white no matter what you do, unless you take out a brush and go heavy on it. So that's why I just ink beforehand. Love this color, yes. I'm going to touch up with the forest moss just around the edges. There you go. So I'm going to double distress it, maybe even triple. Who knows? Who knows? So if you're using, maybe you have lovely green envelopes. I have lovely green envelopes for sure, but I don't have a lot of them, so I'm not gonna use them. See, I'm hoping you can see, the envelope is glued here. You always see a little bit of the white no matter what you do, So that's why I'm always, if possible, distressing inking in advance. It saves on a lot of headaches. And there you go. See? Like so. I'm going to do the other ones as well. See, this needs a little bit of glue. But that's quite right, because guess what? We have this. And honestly, guys, it doesn't matter. I take out the other color, which is forest moss. It doesn't matter how big your envelopes are. You could have small ones, big ones, whatever. Forest moss, and then see, I'm adding it. It just gives a little bit of sort of definition or depth to your project. I just like it. So I'm going to cover it with the digitals, but as you can tell, I'm leaving a little bit of room all around the edges, because that's just what I like. So double distressing, not necessary at all. Not necessary at all. See? Ooh, already lovely, already lovely. So repeat. I'm going to do these two as well, lovies. Everything is inked. Also this, lovies, yes, forgot to mention, you need to ink the openings. And with the last one I did the flap, and now I have green fingers. I tried to clean it, but you know, green fingers means that you are very good with gardening, which I am absolutely not. Now, before assembling everything together, we need to cover some parts of the envelopes. And I'm going to start with the inside, with this piece, and this piece. Now the last one is going to be a little bit different from these two. So let's just start with these. As I mentioned, I want mine to be landscape. So I want my print to go like this and not like this. Yeah? So I'm just taking out two pieces of the digital and putting something on these flappies. I have this page, took off all the white strippies, love. And I want to glue on here and a little bit on the inside as well. And the tiniest bit over the edge. Yes, well, you could go way over the edge if you want to. So, here's what I'm doing. Piece of paper. I want the moth to be on here, hoping it will show up. Yes, I'm going to cut it first to size. So I'm leaving a little bit of room here on this edge, and taking out my pencil, and let's see, and a little bit of room, like a 1/16 of an inch or 2 millimeters if you wish. Yes, so this is the width. So I'm just going to do this. You can take out your paper trimmer, love. I'm just going to do this because these are digitals. Doesn't matter if you waste some stuff. Yeah? Okay. Now, let's see. How long do we want them? I want this to stick out for a little bit and then about here. So I'm going to go a little bit lower. Doesn't really matter, loves. Doesn't really matter. Just, you know, take off a piece that will sort of fit inside of the envelope. Long enough that it will cover this, right? That is important. Oh, straight, love. Straight, straight, straight. Okay. See, it needs to fit inside of your envelope. Yes, the moth will stick out. That is lovely. Yes. So I'm gluing a little bit higher than sort of the fold. That is important because the next envelope that we're going to attach will be the tiniest bit higher. See? Yeah, oh, it's already lovely. Already lovely. Are we inking? Well, we could. It's not going to have any effect, I guess. No, you could ink. We're going to ink these bits. I love this. Love the moth. Now, do not take out your art glitter glue. And let me explain why. I need to have a page that I can glue on. This one. Because we need to readjust. And if you're using art glitter glue, you cannot readjust. No, well, for 5 seconds. So if you're very, very speedy, it will work. So I'm just using my glue stick. See how much ink still is on my fingers? It's green now. It's green. Okay, there we go. So I'm putting it inside my envelope. This is the trickiest bit. Actually, this is the trickiest bit. So be sure that it's the tiniest bit smaller, right? Come on, you can do it. Yes, it's sticking out a little bit over here. This is why you cannot use art glitter glue. No creases, please. There we go. Ta-da. Before you do all the folding, loves, be sure that it is dry. It is dry. Do we still have the moth on here? Yeah, well, we're losing a little bit of his feelers. Now, for the second envelope, same thing. Are we going to use the same? I'm going to take off a little bit. It should be. You don't need to take off a little bit. You don't need to take off a little bit, love. I'm going to take off a little bit from the bottom. So it's not that long. Because this part you're not even going to see. No. See, it's going to be in here. Yes. You don't need this exact same piece of paper, loves. No, just take out anything that you have. Book pages, another digital, magazine, design paper, do whatever. Oh, glue all on my fingers. But it's going to be fine. Going to be fine. I should have made them the tiniest bit smaller. Come on. It's been 2 years since I've last made these. And there's probably like a trick to do this that I totally forgot about. But it works. It works. Your hands will get sticky. Yes. For the last one, that is going to be a totally different thing because we also need something here. So this piece needs to be taller. The inside piece of the flap, I have this image because it's just gorgeous. I love this. We're gonna lose this, but that's quite all right. Okay, here's what I'm doing. I need the width of my envelope, but the tiniest bit smaller. So I'm just going to mark it. Oh, I'm going to cut on this line. You can already sort of see. There we go. Now this is the highest point. Yeah, and I want it to go a little bit inside here, not a lot. So I'm eyeballing here. I'm taking this piece off. Now what you can do is just glue it in and then cut all around. I want to cut it to size beforehand. So I'm flipping my page over. Yes, lining my envelope up. See, centered. There you go. Taking out my pencil. Center, 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 center. Yes. And I'm doing this. I'm just tracing all around it. There you go. See? Take out scissors. And I'm cutting it to size. Now, this one I will ink. Oops. There you go. Because it's going to be glued here. So I will ink. I've taken out scorched timber because I want it to be nice and grungy. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, oh yes, 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 yes. But again, use any color that you have, lovies. I'm not inking here because you won't even see it. You won't even see it. Okay, well, same trick. You could try to make them just the exact size, but if you open it up, then you will see the inside of the envelope. So that's why I always make them a little bit longer so they will fall inside of the pocket. More glue is going to be on my hands then. There's going to be glue on the paper. Story of my life. There we go. Yes. Will it fit? It will. I made this the tiniest bit smaller, guys. Okay, gluing it. There, there, and there I'm leaving a little bit of room on all the edges. It's just what I like. So I made this one the tiniest bit smaller than these. Smart idea. Smart idea. So when you put it in, it's going to look way lovelier. Oh yeah, it's going to look awesome. Awesome. Fantastic. Okay, let's do these outside parts now. Outside parts, these. Yes, taking out a couple of more pieces, took off all the whites. Think I want to use this piece, but again, loves, doesn't matter what you do. So here's what I'm doing. Again, I am cutting it down, making it the tiniest bit smaller. Well, actually, smaller. Yeah, because that'll work way better. So almost 1/8 of an inch here and almost 1/8 of an inch there. That is why I did all the sort of inking all around it. Where did I mark it? Over there. There we go. Where did I mark it? Here. Oh my gosh, there we go. Yes. And now I'm making it up until here. Yeah. Leaving a little bit of room here, leaving a little bit of room here. So again, making just a panel that will fit on here. However, I will make this shape in here. I'm going to show you how. Oh my gosh, where did you, what and how? Honestly, did you think you were going to see it? On the dark color? Yeah. Put it here. There. There we go. You can do a paper trimmer if you want to. I just like this effect. Press your ruler down firmly, loves. Otherwise, yeah, you're gonna rip the whole thing. So this is gonna go here. Yes? Okay, how are you gonna get this shape? There we go. I'm going to flip it over. Put it in. All the way to the bottom. That's why you need to make sure it will fit in. Is it in all the way to the bottom? Yes. In the middle. Then you do this. On the piece of paper underneath, not on the envelope itself. There you go. You just trace it. Ta-da, ta-da. Taking out my scissors. I am cutting on this side of the line because I want it to be the tiniest bit smaller. Right? Yeah. Yes. So we put it on now. Should fit. I really want to see if I... No, you cannot. You cannot, love. You can. How are you going to do this? Because I'm going to take something off on the bottom. I really want to show the little bit of green that I've inked. Where is my knife? Is it not here? No. My husband used it on a box. So I'm just going to do this. And I'm going to cut it off. I'll take off the tiniest strip. More. Needs more. Okay, well, then I'm going to do more. By eye and by hand. Oh my gosh. Yes, living on the edge, folks. Living on the edge. There we go. Okay. Inking. Don't be afraid, lovies, to cut through an image. It is going to be fine. It's just sort of background page. There we go. Okay. The next one will be better because I know to make it a little bit shorter. But it works, it works. Again, glue. Go away. There we go. Well, gluing on this part is way easier than gluing on the inside. It doesn't really matter where you put it, love. They're all the same, so it'll be just fine. Leaving a little bit of room on both of the edges, and also I really want to show some of the top. It will show the tiniest bit. See? That's why I inked it. It's not really in the center. But that's quite all right, because it doesn't have to be. Love it, love it. Let me show you one more time with feeling. What are we using? We are using this part. However, I'm going to trim off the bottom part here. There we go. And a piece of this. I do like it. See where the sort of the pages are. It's just cool. Okay, we need to make it smaller. Pencil. Going to cut here. Well, rip it. Use your mat, lovies. I just lined the dot up with a line, and then my ruler, I lined my ruler up with a line, and this straight. So this should be straight now, should be, but you never know, you never know. And then this height, a little bit shorter. Also, here's what I'm doing with this one. If I'm going to cut a mark it, where trace it, I'm going to do it on the side, on the front instead of the back, because this might not be symmetrical. So normally I put it on like this, trace it, cut it out, but then this part will go over here and the envelope might not be symmetrical. So I'm going to trace it on the image itself. Oh, the pencil is going to be on here. Isn't that cool? Just love it. Hello. Is it too big? Is it? No. No, that's not. No, don't do this. I was like, there's a trick. No, there's not a trick on this one. I was going to cut off the corners. But no, I'm not doing this. Yes. Is it upside down? No, it's not upside down. I'm questioning myself. There we go. Tracing it. Yes. Everything is buried underneath beautiful papers. There we go. Again, I'm cutting on the outside of the line. So I'm cutting the line off. The line is on the part that we're not using. Will this work better? Yes! See? Okay. So, trace on the image and just cut it the tiniest bit shorter. A little bit of inking here and there. There we go. I'll flip over my glue page. There we go. Yes, very pretty. Needs more ink here. See, I sort of skipped a bit here. Do I have well, I don't have my daubers with me. Peel paint. There you go, fixed it. Should have fixed it here as well. Well, you can, because guess what? Glue stick. Very forgiving. Great. Okay. I'm gonna do the last one off camera, guys, because we need to do a lot more. Let me do this one and then I'll be back with you. Okay. All of them are done. Already love them. Top one. Yes, top one. I'm gonna leave it over there. Yes, this is going to be the bottom one, middle, and top. It's gonna look like this. It's gonna look amazing. Amazing. So here's what I'm doing, guys. I am sort of because they're dry now, to fold this in using a bone folder. But you, oh yes, sure, calm down, why don't you? Yep, this one as well. I know we made this one first, but if I'm gonna line these up, then there's going to be two parts of ledger here, and I just want to do this. That's why. That's basically why. Is this one dry enough? Yes, it is dry enough. Okay, so make sure it is dry, otherwise you'll get wrinkles. Okay, we're gonna put glue on the flap. However, not in the crease here, a little bit before the crease. Look at my fingers, I know. For this, I am using art glitter glue. So, before the crease, yes. And then all around the flap. You could lick it, don't lick it. And you can use glue stick for this, loves, no worries. Okay, so we're gonna line it up. Not in the crease, guys, a little bit before it. See? A little bit before, because we need to fold it up. Have them straight. See? They need to be folded in and then also be straight. There we go. Ta-da! Doesn't it? It already looks so lovely. We're gonna do the same with this one. Yeah. Gluing before the crease. And then all around the flap. Yes. Not on the crease, not on the crease. See, because this folds in. And then this also needs to fold up. Make sure that it fits. Just test it out. Fold, fold, that this will fit. Very important. This must fit. Yeah. Great. So, inside part, done. Outside part. Because we're going to fold this in, some pieces are going to be directional. So I want to mark where it's going to be directional. So, okay, this is the flap. So this is the top. Yes, this side up. Then you open it up. Then we have this side up. Then we fold this out, this side up. So when you flip it over, up, up, down. How about this part? I don't know. Let's see. Flip it over, this side up. Yeah. Okay. Let's check this again. This side up, this side up. You fold it open, this side up. And when you have it closed and flip it, this side up. Yeah? Unless you're gonna glue this, and that's also very lovely, on a pocket in your journal. Yeah. Then you don't even have to cover this. But I'm going to make this as a standalone. Okay. This part here is going to be the trickiest. So I'm going to start with this part. And this, I'm actually going to collage on here. Because we have lots of smaller pieces left that I can make lovely small collages with. But this I want to make out of one piece. And I'm taking out part of the freebie. This one, because I really want this to be the flap. I've taken off all the edges. Let's see how big of a piece that we need. I'm going to put the flap over it. I'm going to line the flap up with the digital. And there you go. Well, first off, we need it yay high. I'm going to cut it a little bit shorter, guys. So it needs to be shorter than this. And a little bit shorter than this. Because we want it smaller. I'm lining this one up first. So this is a piece of the lovely freebie. Go grab it, loves. Yes. It's just pretty. And then I'm going to line this up. Tiniest bit shorter. Well, that was the idea. There you go. Now I'm hoping this will fit. I will need to cut it shorter, for sure. Are you already going? No, I'm going to do that later. Okay, I'm going to put this over it. Yes, again. There we go. And then I'm going to trace it. Oh, it is shorter. It is shorter. No worries, love. It is shorter. See, this sticks out a tiny bit. Well, we need to do this. It needs to I need to round it here, so it's gonna go like so. Yeah? A little bit here, a little bit here. There we go. Okay, will this be fun? Hoping it will. Concentrating. Okay. Does it work or does it needs to be shorter? Tiniest bit. I'm not taking anything off here, loves. No, 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 no. Better? Is this better? Yes, it is. I did a bad job at making this corner. That's why I have corner rounders, but it doesn't work on this piece of paper, unfortunately. Distressing. Now, yes, we've cut through the label. That's quite all right, loves. Yes, sometimes symmetrical is a good thing, but most of the times asymmetrical is better. So it's not in the center, it just makes for, you know, a more interesting project. So it's going to look like this. Yeah? Okay, gluing it on. And then I'm hoping you're up for a little bit of collaging. Because the back panels, you could just cover them, guys. Cut out a piece of paper and glue it in the right direction. It's going to be very, very simple. You can even measure it beforehand if you want to. But I want to do a little bit of collaging. Do not, and I repeat, do not glue it on the fold. Like I'm almost doing now. Because the flap's going to be open and close, open and close. This will curl up. So make sure you have a little bit of room on the top left. Yes, this is going to be the closing flap. Okay, I have scraps now. Yeah, so let's do some collaging. Let's do a little bit of collaging with all the scrappies that I have left. The arrow points to this side up. Now I actually put a little bit too close to the edge. So I'm going to erase it here. This side up. Yes, this side up. We know by now. I'm just going to take out random pieces and make a small collage. I will have it, however, directional. Taking off. No, taking off a little bit more. What's going on, love? Oh. Let me tell you what's going on. My cat, she's very happy right now. This morning I came down with my robe and it's a fleece fluffy one. And it is on my chair at the moment. I did not put it away yet. And, oh, I don't, do I like this? No, I don't. So I'm going to put it here later on. So I need another piece. Or can you put it here? Oh, I'm going to put it here. But now I need a piece underneath here. What am I using? A piece of the sunflower or of the ledger? Of the ledger. I was talking about Daisy, my lovely Daisy, who is at the moment on my robe kneading. And she's like, oh my gosh, so good. I know, right? I am, however, in the inking all the individual pieces, lovies. I don't know why. I just, you know, want it to be a nice collage, nice and grungy. So this goes here. Yes, anything fluffy or soft. She's like, ooh, yes. Same with her brother. Here's one. Where was the other piece? I had a lovely piece. Yes, this one. Got this here. You cannot cut with this. You could try. You could try. Now I don't know where I put the mark. Here. Too tall? Too tall. So, wrong mark. Yes, it was a little bit lower than that, love. I see now. I see now. Oh, and that was crooked. That's okay, because I'm going to put something, a strippy over it. Yeah? It's going to be so cool. I mean, the digital, you could do it like the pages in a journal and be done with it. I just really like to use parts of it, have it sort of multifunctional. Yeah, they don't need to be like a whole page. Just take pieces out and make them interesting. There we go. Now we need a strippy there of something interesting. Oh, no, I have nothing interesting. I made a boo-boo on one, so I have to make it again. Yes, something interesting. Not ledger. This, very interesting. Going to overlap it like so, and oh, that's upside down. You can even have it upside down if you want to. See, just a strippy here. I think you can use this again and again and will never look the same. Because of all the small parts that are on here that you can use individually. There we go. Okay, yes, here's one. Lovely. I'm gonna flip this because arrow points this way. So this is basically going to be, I believe, the back of it. So if you're going to use it in a journal, you don't even need to do anything to it. I'm gonna put this here because it's just lovely with a sunflower. So it's April, spring should be here. Yeah, I don't know. It's not here yet. It definitely isn't, but the weather forecast says that this weekend in the Netherlands it's going to be lovely. So I'm hoping for lovely because I do want to do a little bit of gardening, not a lot. I'm actually really not a gardener, guys. No, my mom was. She's the one with the green fingers. But I want to do something in the garden. But I have my dad with me now. And, well, my mom taught him everything he knows. So, yes. I think I want to have a darker piece here. Yes, or even this. No, I'm going to go for this. I do not want to cover the sunflower, of course. And I want to have the sort of barrel on here. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And you can mix this up. Yes, put some lovely script or book page or what have you, real ledger, some pieces. But you could also use just this because just this is fantastic. That's too small. Oops. Yes. What else? Here gonna take out some of the ephemera. It's too small. Could put this here, but it's too small. It is too small. I'm just gonna use the scraps, lovies. Oh, I'm gonna put this on the bottom there. Yep. And then I just need a small piece on the top. There we go. Making sure not to glue anything on the folds, lovies. Otherwise, it will not fold anymore. More ledger. Oh, that looks lovely. I want it shorter than the piece underneath, and it is taller, right? Yeah. Tearing with a ruler way quicker than doing it with a paper trimmer or scissors. However, it will give sort of a raggedy, torn look, and that's what I was going for in this project. So, but be sure, if you're gonna rip with your ruler, press the ruler down firmly, otherwise it won't be nice. Believe me. There you go. Did we do it right? Oh, yes. That wasn't actually the back side. That was the front. And it's amazing. Yes, that's the back side. So, this one. Last piece. Okay, last piece. I want this here. It is too small, but that's quite alright. I'm going to put a strippy here. A strippy of something. And you can cut this out as individual bits and bobs, loves. Yeah, like just this. Just cool as a background, put on a poster stamp, and you know you're done. Ooh, erasing. Don't forget to erase your arrows. There we go. Oops. Is it done? No, it's not done. Not done yet. Okay. Did we ink it? Yes. Really? Yes, you just did, love. You just did. Yes, it's a tiny bit small, but that's quite alright. I'm gonna have a strippy of something. Ooh, a this, because that's just awesome. Yeah. Rip it here. Yes, this is gonna go here. But now we need two smaller pieces there. Ledger or something. I want something darker. Do we have something darker? Ooh, let's do a piece of this. Yes. I'm thinking about decorating. I wouldn't know what to do because it's already fantastic. I don't even think I'm going to decorate it, guys. No, maybe 1 or 2 labels. But really, it doesn't need... My gosh! Be there. Yes. And this is going to be here, but I want something underneath. What, like a what? There's too much to choose from. flowers. Is it a little bit too... I'm just gonna put it on. I'm gonna put this on with the brown, a little bit of brown. A little bit of brown. It's too tall here. Too tall there. Yes. Glue. And then the strippy. There we go. I'm going to let it dry for a little bit, lovies, and then we're going to fold it in. See how it looks. Was this too tall? No, it just fits. Just fits. Oh, love it. Love it. Gonna let it dry. Yes, and then we're gonna fold it in. See how it looks. Do the closure. It's going to be very simple. Everything is dry. Did some fussy cutting. This was from the page with all the ephemera. I cut it up, guys. I think I have one in the original kit left. Sort of the title page. This one. Yes. So I did some fussy cutting. Yes. Oh, you can cut out all sorts from these. And I want to sort of decorate a little bit. It doesn't need a lot, guys. But first, let's have a look. This folds up like so. Yes, still directional. This folds up like so, directional. This folds in, and then this is the back. Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, I want a little bit of decorating here, a little bit of decorating here. No, and here. So yeah, not a lot, not a lot. Let's see what I have. I did cut out this one that says the Vintage Gardener. I cut out the middle part, guys. See, it's like sort of a book cover, and I just cut out the middle part, and I think I want to have it here. Yes, a little bit of inking. So make your own bits and bobs from the kit. I have loads. I have like small pencil and shovel and a watering can. It's just cool. Now for the closure, I'm going to use a tool that I have, mainly because I have it, I bought it and I need to use it. But I do not recommend the tool because, in my opinion, it is way too small. I'm going to show you later, guys. But you could use like a ruler and a knife, because I want to make a slot in the top here for the ribbon. So I want to do the watering can here, and then something behind. Maybe one of the circles. Yeah, a little bit of inking. I did not cut off the white here, so I'm just gonna go lightly over it with my... See, and now it's not white anymore. It wasn't white to begin with. There's a sort of a very light neutralish color in the background on this page. Yes. I'm gonna take out this. Less messy. And this goes here. Where did I put my circle? Oh, here. I just used my circle punch on this and it totally worked. I love the ring binding system here. It's just the coolest. And then this goes here. But you could also utilize this space for journaling if you are a real journaler, which I am not, loves. I do not journal. Not against it, but I just don't journal. Okay, this could do. I did cut this out. No, too many plants. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put this here. Why not? Why not? A little bit of inking. Yes. Oops, oops, oops. It's just cool. Okay, and then here on the back, this is actually the front. Might add this, or I'm gonna put the pencil on the top. Yep. It will also have the closure here. It's the lovely green. So I don't think it needs any more. What about here? Oh, we could put this here. Yes, something in the back. Again, I did not cut out the insides. Just ink it a bit. There's also poster stamps in the kit, guys. Lots of them that you can cut out and use as bits and bobs. Really cool, really cool. Does it need any more? I don't think so. I don't think so. So that's it for decorating. See, easy as peasy. I'm gonna keep these because, yeah, probably gonna use them on another project. I'm going to make a slot here. Yeah, you can do this with a ruler and a knife. However, I'm going to do it with a punch that I have. Let me show you. For the closure, I'm using this ribbon. This is, I think, even antique. It's very, very old. It's very sort of falling apart already. And I think it's the right size. So here's what you can do. If you don't, I have this punch from EK Tools. Is it? Yes, EK Tools. It makes a slot, but the tiniest one. I just wanted a bigger one, but I bought a tiny one for some reason. But you can make it bigger because let me first show you what you do with a ruler and a knife. Take a ruler and a knife. You make a small incision, lower, make a small incision. You cut out a little strippy lovies. Yes, a small opening. But I'm using this. I'm gonna start in the middle. This is center, this is the center. Way too small, right? Yes, so I am going to line it up. Put a bit here. And also a bit on the other side. Just lining it up. So in case you have this tool, this is how you do it. See? Perfect. Do we need inking? Let's do a little bit of inking. Also on the inside, also on the inside. A little bit. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Hoping it will fit. This needs a little bit of cutting. Yep, it does. Just too cute, right? I'm going to do it like so. Yes. And then making a bow. I'm hoping this will make a bow because it's rather heavy stuff, but that's going to be okay. Going to be okay, lovey, yeah. Let's see. I really wanted to use this trim. It's very heavy. It might be a little bit too heavy for this project, but I absolutely love the colors on here. There we go. There we go. It's a little bit too tall. I'm going to take a bit off. Now, normally I throw this out. I'm not going to throw this out. No, this will make for a lovely topper on a tag. It's way too lovely. Can we try to make it smaller? Yeah, I'm struggling. I know. I just want it to be perfect. So you make a perfect bow. And don't use a heavy trim. I just wanted to use this trim. It's way too heavy to make a bow with. Yeah, rubbish. I'm gonna try again off camera, but then it's done. Let's look at the end result. Here she is. Done. I juggled around a little bit with the bow. It did work. However, I might change it out for less heavy trim, because this is very heavy trim, probably used on furniture or pillows or something. And I added a little something. It just needed a something. It's just cute. It's grungy, but still cute. This is the back. I also did a little bit of decorating here. You can look at it for hours because there's so much going on, and lovely. So you open her up like so. Yes, there we go. Flaps open. Everything is directional, but in the right direction. Yes, you flap it out. Put stuff in. That's what they're made for. Put in lovely cards or journal cards, piece of ephemera, or what have you. And then you have another one. And another one. So you basically have 3 pockets. With some lovely decorating. I absolutely love this. Yeah. Cute? Very cute. So you turned like 2 very simple envelopes into something amazing. Well, I think it's amazing. I really, really like it. Now, I normally don't glue these in journals. I put them in a journal, or, you know, give them in Happy Mail, or just keep your stuff in. So when you do this, you're going to glue it in a journal. Yes, you don't need to decorate this part. You can have it on its side and have everything portrait, guys. I did everything landscape. But you're going to glue it in your journal like so. Do all the images. Portrait. Landscape portrait. Yeah. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you could play along. Take out 3 envelopes and some papers and just start gluing. It's very, very simple, guys. The trickiest bit is to put these in. That's the trickiest bit. Other than that, it's just easy. That's it for today. We're already over an hour, so I'm not even going to worry anymore. No, I just really enjoyed myself. So because we're over an hour, and in case you missed it, let me show you the digital kit one more time, especially the freebie. Guys, it's free. Go grab it. Yes, it's a 4-page freebie. It's on my Ko-fi. It's linked below. It says fill in amount. Amount 0 means free. So fill in 0, lovies. If you want to fill in something, thank you very much. Do not fill in 50 cents. Again, the 50 cents will not come into my account. Ko-fi will get a share. PayPal will have a share. I don't mind, but I do mind that you are losing 50 cents. Okay, the cover page. Yeah, and then I have a page with stationery. I cannot wait to use this. So cool, right? Then postcards or ephemera cards. Just, you know, you can do whatever with this. And small fussy cuts. And then this one. Gorgeous. Yes. I think this is my favorite sort of ephemera page. Cut everything out. Nom, nom, nom. So this is the freebie. Go grab it. And then this is the... I already did something to this kit, guys. This is the big kit. 17 pages? I think 17 pages. See, we used a lot of this. And then the journal pages. They're just gorgeous. Everything is green. These are the covers. Big journal, small journal. You can also just cut everything out and use it in a different manner. Lovies. Ledger. Yes, we use this. And then this one, bits and bobs, or use it as a normal page. Well, let's flip this. We did use some of this, yes, with the ring, but just cool. And I love all the grunge. And then, again, upside down. We use this one, piece here, piece here. So you don't need to use this as is. Just, you know, fussy cut this lovely flower. More ledger. My favorite page. I haven't used it yet. I know I'm gonna, because I really like the strips. So cool. And this one with all the lovely images on them. Little piece of ledger. Did we use this? I think we used this. Yeah. Really cool. More covers. Really cool. If you're gonna make a small sort of a travel journal, or just cut out journal, or have this, you know, as a background piece on a, do whatever. I'm gonna do whatever with it. Another one, Trifold. I think I'm gonna make a Trifold with this one during the April for sure. I love, 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 love. Stationery, and lots of small fuzzy cuts. Make this into small pockets. Yes, journal cards, what have you. More stationery because that's what I love. Yeah, the poster stamps. Yeah, cool, right? Yeah, if you want them even smaller, print them to 2-page. Some lovely cards. Cut them out. They're ready to go. Ready to go. And well, oh, I also have this. These are cool, right? Yeah, I love them. Yeah. So loads. 17 pages. Go grab it, guys. It's on my Ko-fi. It is linked below. I will use it a couple of times this month. Again, lovies, if you don't do digitals, don't worry. You can always use some other kind of paper. Okay, that's the first one. First envelope video. I'm going to be back this Friday doing something else with envelopes. Let's see what I can come up with. Until then, bye guys.